So if you've been watching the real estate market in Fernandina Beach or Amelia Island, you've probably noticed a few changes over the past, especially year. Fewer bidding wars, more homes to choose from, and a lot more mixed headlines about what's really going on. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a house in 2026, this may be for you, because let's kind of talk about what's happening in Nassau County. This is the local update for the summary of 2025 and how 2026 housing market forecasts apply specifically to our area. The goal is simple: clarity, not confusion. So let's take a quick look back first. And as you can see, the market in 2025 for Fernandina Beach and Amelia Island, it comes down to one word: stabilized. And here's what I mean. Closed sales, you can see it behind me, we're just down just over 1%, but we had no change in median home sale price. Inventory increased, which is great for buyers looking for more options. Month supply increased, moving closer to that balanced notion that we see. And distressed sales were virtually non-existent. More than 99% were considered traditional. So what does this mean for homeowners? The market is still working. Strategy matters more than it did a few years ago. Homes selling that are priced correctly, well prepared, and marketed professionally. Buyers are no longer rushing to overlook issues, pricing. They are extremely picky, and you have to be very specific for them. What does this mean for buyers in 26? Buyers, you're getting a little bit more balance. You're getting a little bit more leverage. You're getting more options to choose from. Competition is less intense. And like I said, negotiations are just back on the table. So this does bode well for those that maybe got a little bad taste in their mouth previous years. So in talking about it, in looking ahead, what do we expect? And again, we don't have a crystal ball. I wish we did, because I probably would be working more in Vegas than in real estate here. But when you look at the national forecasts, they call for very moderate growth and modest activity. No dramatic swings. Home prices nationwide are expected to grow modestly. Mortgage rates are expected to pretty much stay about where they are as we ended 25. More homes are projected to sell, but that is a small increase. When you look at the number of total sales in 2024 and in 2025, we were considered low by historical standards, but we are expected to kind of move a little bit off of that. Inventory is expected to continue to improve, easing, hopefully, some of the affordability issues that we're seeing. When you layer this into our local market, you're still seeing steady movement, especially for homeowners who are postponed in 2025 due to some uncertainty. And just remember, real estate is always local, and it's always changing. Headlines suggest one thing, neighborhoods may say otherwise. And again, just like it's different being in different areas on island versus off island. And even as we are in January, we're starting to see modifications throughout the county. So make sure you're kind of doing your homework and really understanding what the market is saying. So Fernandina Beach, Amelia Island housing market really and truly is no longer an extreme, and that is a good thing. 2026 is shaping up to be a year of informed decisions, balanced opportunities, and smart strategy. If you need more information or want to talk about what's right for you in your area, feel free to drop me a line or send me a DM, and would love to help kind of get you where you need to be. Y'all take care. This is Miranda Ferreira. Thank you so much for helping find Fernandina, findingfernandina.com.